Hi, my name is Claudina. I'm going to be your facilitator for the unit standard Motivate a Team number 13947. The specific outcomes of this unit standard are: explain why it is important to motivate a team and how levels of motivation can be assessed. Apply theories of motivation. Describe techniques leaders can use to motivate a team. Provide feedback to your team, recognize achievement, and indicate how leaders can empower members of a team. Let's understand, why is it important to motivate a team? To motivate individuals is more about success and failure rather than the paycheck. Motivated employees helps companies in achieving their goals. When an employee understands his goals, his expectations, his rewards, he will be more motivated in helping the company succeed in its goals. There's a couple of factors that motivate employees: their work environment, feeling good, job well done, and that they felt have achieved the goal with their manager. Let's look at some factors that have a negative influence on employees. Dishonesty, withholding information, unfairness, discouraging responses, criticism that can lead to guilt, organizational politics, unclear expectations, unnecessary rules, unproductive meetings, a very big problem in a lot of companies, constant change, and internal competition. Motivation will ensure team performance. Let's look at practical tips of how to do that. Offer your employees the opportunity to train and upskill themselves. Clearly show them that they are important to the organization. View HR activities as complementary and a part of the whole picture. In hiring new people, make sure that they are willing to upskill and develop themselves. Let's look at motivational theorists like Taylor, for instance. He believed that workers do not naturally enjoy work. They need constant supervision, and that managers should break down work into smaller portions. The workforce also need to get the appropriate tools to help them in their jobs. Taylor also believed workers need proper training and tools to complete their work, as well as getting paid for every product they complete. So Taylor's approach was a very autocratic management style, which we will discuss later in one of the other unit standards. So an autocratic leader will tell people what to do. Mayo, another theorist, had the following to say. He believed that workers are not that concerned with money, but they need their social needs to be fulfilled. By that I mean is that individual workers works best in teams. Mayo concluded that the communication between workers and management is important, as well as that the manager have a greater involvement in the lives of the workers. So therefore, Mayo concludes by saying that teamwork and group work is very important in a company. Another theorist that is possibly a bit more familiar to you is Maslow. On your screen is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. There is physiological needs, social needs to be skilled, but at the end of the day, the crux of his theory was people need to be needed. This need to be needed makes us humans want to work in groups or teams. We're not loners. The last theorist I would like to discuss is Herzberg. He believed in a democratic approach. Herzberg preferred job enlargement, giving a variety of work to the workforce, as well as job enrichment, giving the workforce a challenge, a bit more complex tasks. And lastly, he wanted to empower the employees to make their own decisions. I would like to discuss 3 techniques that leaders can use to motivate their team. The first one is employee recognition. The second one will be listening to your employee. And the last one is to allow your employees to take part in the decision making of your company. To give recognition to employee, you must have a mindset of finding an opportunity to recognize your employee and then actually act on it and physically go and do the recognition. You are a manager in process and you are working with teams and people. Catch them in the act. Go to them and compliment them. Give them rewards. Give them recognition. There's a wonderful way of giving people recognition. To just tell somebody, job well done, is not personal enough. Let me share with you a way of how you can really recognize somebody without any cost. Just that moment of stopping and looking at the employee. Thank the person by his name, calling him on his name. Tell him exactly what you are giving him recognition for. Tell him how proud it made you feel and what it means to the company. Let's look at an example. Hello Paul, you've done excellent on the stock take this month, and that makes me feel so proud because I know the training that we gave you worked now, and the company values the input that you gave to give us the new stock take system. Let's look at some of the benefits of a recognition system. Increase individual productivity, greater employee satisfaction, there's higher loyalty and satisfaction scores from customers, teamwork between employees is enhanced, retention of quality employees increases. That means employees will stay longer with the company. Remember, the second point to motivate employees was listening. For me personally, the skill of listening is an art and is one of the most crucial skills a manager can possess of. Let me take you to a very valuable acronym which you can remember and apply whenever you listen to an employee. The acronym I'm going to introduce you to is WAIT. W-A-I-T. If you look at the slide, let's see what WAIT is standing for. W stands for why, A is standing for am, I is standing for I, and T is standing for talking. Why am I talking? If you can remember WAIT while you're listening to somebody, and you find yourself while listening to somebody busy thinking of other things, you are busy with talking in your mind and you're not really listening to the employee, and you will not hear the need of the employee. So picture this. Here you're busy in your office and an employee is knocking on your door. If you open that door and you invite that employee in, you need to apply WAIT to listen to that employee. Otherwise, rather send the employee back to come back when you're ready to wait and listen to him. Research have found that by listening effectively, you are get more information from the people that you manage, increase others to trust you, reduce conflict, better understanding how to motivate others, and inspire a higher level of commitment in your people that you manage. The third technique I would like to discuss with you is to encourage your team members to take part in the decision-making process. Your team members are working the closest to the situation. Their expertise and skills are of utmost importance for you to make a decision. Involve your team members in your decision-making process. You not only will get their buy-in, but you will having a motivated team that's driving your goals with you. At this point in time, we're having a motivated workforce. There's one thing that we still need to share with them, which is very important for them, and that is to give them proper feedback. Feedback can be done in various ways. It can be through an email, it can be a pat on the back, but is that really what we would like to do and keep the motivation? Let me share with you a really nice way of giving feedback. Be genuinely appreciative. Deliver praise from the heart. Deliver praise as soon as possible. Make praise specific and praise people publicly by sending out a mail or in a meeting. A motivated workforce is one thing, but an empowered workforce who's making decisions is better. Here is 7 ways of empowering your staff. 1. Start by giving your subordinates more responsibilities. Explain to them what is in it for them. Give them clear instructions. To ensure understanding, let the employee ask you questions or repeat the instruction. Explain why a procedure is done in a specific way. Demonstrate you trust your people. Don't forget to encourage your employees to make suggestions. I'm Claudina. Thank you for listening and good luck with your online assessment.